Hello everyone, I'm Aditya Jain and today we are going to talk about Domo Workbench. What is Domo Workbench? So as the documentation suggests, Domo Workbench is a secure client-side solution for uploading your on-prem data to Domo. Now Domo Workbench helps in transferring files which are present on your local or your on-premises server to Domo. Now, this could be CSV file, Microsoft Excel, JSON, etc. Also, you can connect your on-prem database and send your data from your database to Domo using the Workbench. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you where to get your Workbench from, how to transfer a CSV file to Domo, and how to connect to your local database and send data from your database to Domo. Now, first thing first, let's get started with uh, seeing how you can download the Workbench. So, to download your Workbench, you need to get to tool downloads, and how you can do it. You can click on more, you can click on admin, click on this search bar, and just type tool downloads. Okay. Tool downloads. So you'll be taken to this page. Under tool downloads, you see Workbench 5.2. You can download this, follow the instructions to set this up. It is really easy and should be done without any hassle. In case you face any challenge while setting this up, you can refer to the documentation, the link which I am going to paste on the description, under the description. And if you face any further difficulties, you can comment, put this on the comment section. So let's get started with the Workbench. Now let us quickly see how we can transfer a CSV file or data from a CSV file to Domo using the Workbench. So I have my Workbench open already over here. Now to transfer your data, first of all, you need to connect your Workbench to your Domo instance. So for that, click on this key icon. You get this account section. I'll click on this plus icon. I need to input the domain, the subdomain, which is in partner. You need to input your Domo instance subdomain over here. Now click on authorize. Cool. You get this link. Copy this link. Go to your browser where you have already logged in with Domo. Logged into your instance. So which is this. I paste my link over here. Okay. Now I need to put my verification code. So I'll put my verification code over here, which is this. I'll copy this to clipboard. Come over here, paste it, submit. Done. So my account has been verified. It has been authorized. So I'll come back over here and I just okay. Cool. So the setup has been done. Okay, I need to click on save. So I saved this. Cool. So as you can see, the account has been set up. Now uh, let's move on to transferring data. So click on this data or database icon. You see dataset jobs. We need to create a new job, and that job would transfer data from your local machine, which is my laptop in this case, to Domo. So I'll click on this plus icon. I'll give workbench underscore CSV transport type. I think I don't need to provide this here, or should I? Local file provider, reader type CSV. Okay. Dataset name, let it be workbench CSV. Let me make this small. Alright, dataset type will be a workbench CSV. If you want to select any other type, you can go ahead and select it. I like to keep it as workbench CSV, the default option, which is the correct one. I click on create. So my basic connection was done. Now I need to configure it. So I need to select the source from where I'm pulling my file. So I'll click on edit. I need to give the file path, or I'll click on the browser. Okay, we are at the correct location. I need to pick sales by store upload. Open. apply. Second, click on this processing part. You can go through these options and select whatever suits your file. I think for my file, the default options work the best. I click on apply. Update method again. We have talked about replace, we have talked about append. You see another option called partition over here. Now, what is partition is a separate topic I might cover in my future videos, but it is not part of the discussion today. I will attach or I will put a link to the documentation for partition as well in the description section. So please look out for that. Now, Workbench allows you to, so the Workbench also allows you to transform your data to a certain extent. So you can click on this and start with the transformation. So the schema is not set yet. So I think we need to preview. So let me click on preview this. Okay, so the preview is done and we have the dataset schema over here. I'll close this. Now the preview is done. You see the transformation options have come up. So you can select any one of these. Let's say I want to add a calculated field. I select this. I click on the plus icon. Let's say I want to add a column called total sale, and the total sale will be quantity sold multiplied by unit price. So you can see quantity sold and unit price, both of them are present in my data set. I click on validate. Cool, it has been validated. I'll click on apply. So it will add a new column and column name total sale. Click on apply. It is done. Now there are more settings over here like impersonation and additional settings which you can browse through and apply whatever requires what or whatever. So apart from transforms, you have more options like impersonation and additional settings. You can go through these settings and select whatever applies to your case. For me, since it is a simple CSV upload, whatever we have done so far is all good. Now I move on to schedule. So as you have seen a scheduler on Domo, this is pretty much the same. It's almost the same. You can select when your data should refresh. You can select when the workbench runs and updates your data in Domo. So I'll click on update on a schedule. So either you can update on a schedule or you can update whenever the file is changed. So workbench will keep an eye on your file. Whenever the file is changed, it will trigger the upload and your data will get refreshed in Domo. So I'll set it to update when the file is changed. You can set it to any of these as per your requirement or wish. Next, schema. We are very good with this schema. No changes required here. In case you require any changes, you can go through these options and apply whatever is needed. These steps are really easy and the documentation covers it all. Next is notifications. So, next we'll save this. Now, once this is saved, we click on this run icon or execute icon. So as soon as I execute it, what will Workbench do is take the data and push it to Domo. So as soon as you click on execute, it pulls the data from your local directory from the file which you have configured and pushes it to Domo. So as you can see, the stream has been created. Let's open Domo here. Let's go to our data center and you can see the Workbench CSV has been created just a few seconds ago. It has 15091 rows, which is good. Let's check the data here. It should have a calculated column by the name total sale, and yes, we have the total sale column here. So far so good. So we saw how to use Domo Workbench to upload a CSV file from your local and also to schedule it. Now let us again go to the Workbench and check how we can transfer data from a local database to Domo. So I'll open my Workbench again. Again, I'm at the dataset jobs. I'll click on this plus icon to set up another job. This time it will be Workbench MySQL. The transport type will be MySQL ODBC data provider. The reader type will be a database query. The dataset name, Workbench MySQL, which is good. Type is Workbench ODBC, which is great. I'll click on create. Now, having clicked on this, we need to set our configuration here. So click on source, click on edit, click on connection builder. The server is localhost. Database name is DemoDB. The username is root. Password, I'll put my password over here. Okay, should be good. I'll set the timeout as 300 seconds. I'll click on apply. The update method, I'll keep it replace for now. I'll click on save. We have seen the transforms option, so I'm not going to revisit that again. Under additional settings, I think I'll go ahead with the default ones. Then I click on, after setting the source, we need to click on processing edit. We need to put our query over here. So my query will be select star from my table. Okay. I'll click on apply. Set this. I'll save this. Now that I've saved it, I'll just run a preview to see to get a preview of my data. Cool. So I got a preview of my data, so the connection was successful. My dataset contains 3 columns: date, item name, and value, and that's what we have over here. So I'm good. I'll close this preview. I'll click on schedule. Again, you can set up the schedule the way you want. Here, you can't keep a watch on that file. So either you can update it manually or you can update on a schedule. I'll click on update every, let's say, 2 hours. Okay. And you can set up the way you want again. Go to schema. I want to go ahead with the defaults. And now I will execute this so that my data gets moved from my local DB to Domo. So as you can see, it is getting executed. Stream has been created. Yes, the stream has been created. So the setup was successful in Domo. Come here, I click on data. I see Workbench MySQL ready. And I preview the data. Yes, we have the same 3 columns over here. So our setup for transferring data from my local on-prem MySQL database to Domo was successful. So this is how we use Workbench. So Workbench is not just limited to what we saw or what we discussed in this video. It has a lot of features. It has a lot of transformation capabilities. Uh, it is really secure. You have some proxy configuration, etc. also there. So you can go through the documentation and set it up the way you want. So I hope you got to learn something out of this video. And if you have any doubt, questions, or concerns, please do mention them in the comment section. And you can also reach out to me at aditya@infodata.in, and we'll discuss more topics on Domo in my upcoming videos. So stay tuned and thank you.